Hello, everyone. I'm so happy to be here tonight. It's good to see you all. All right. You want to do this Karen Drucker song that wherever we are, there's only love. In this moment, in this place, I remember who I am, letting fear and worry fall away from me. I open my eyes and see there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. When I lose myself, when I feel I've lost my way, when I go inside and quiet my mind, I can hear Spirit gently say, there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. There's only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. There is only love. There's only love. Only love.
Thank you, Reverend Barbara. That was so beautiful. Wasn't it beautiful? So that gives you an idea of what we're in for tonight with Reverend Barbara and Gary Oltman are here. So we're so excited about that. So welcome to Spiritual Unity Movement World Healing Meditation Ceremony. So I think everyone here has been here before, but we're so grateful for each and every one of you that is here tonight in this hot summer night. So we're going to try to keep it as cool as possible, and I know we're going to have a fantastic evening tonight. So we are here tonight to receive and radiate this beautiful spiritual love energy, right? Love. Love is all there is. This full moon is a powerful time when people across the globe gather together with like-minded people to receive and invoke spiritual inspiration and energy and mindfulness and like-mindedness, right? It is an opportunity to express our intentions towards healing our planet from the inside, right? This is a time when our efforts are so needed and appreciated. Every breath you take is an act of healing. Our mission here at Spiritual Unity Movement is to celebrate the spiritual unity of all life and raise the consciousness of light and love through community, meditation, and education, and to inspire and empower those who attend the World Healing Meditation ceremonies and all of humanity with the life-transforming experience of healing, oneness, and unity. We are, again, saving our planet from the inside. Aho. So I'm just, again, so grateful that each and every one of you are here tonight. Our fundamental principle is healing our planet from the inside. So this is the meditation later this evening that we will do, and that's why we've come here to know that peace does prevail on this planet, right here and right now, in our hearts and our minds. It will outpicture. So right now, I'd like to have whoever wants to pass around some clipboards. If anyone, I don't know if we need them for sure, but there's clipboards in the back. We'll just leave it at that. And if we need an update of your phone number or your email address, please let us know when you're leaving. And somebody's coming in the door, I think, right now, or looking, anyway. So we also have Florence Riggs, Mercurial Riggs back there, who is the director of our healing ministry, and she's holding up our healing box. So if you would like to put in prayers for family members, yourself, the planet, we will pray over everything. And Florence has a huge group of healers across the country, I believe, that pray over the prayers, a lot of them on a daily basis. So, and we keep them going for like 2 or 3 months. So please avail yourselves to putting a prayer request in. So I think the only other thing I would like to say to our Zoom audience, because I always forget our Zoom audience, is that we welcome you, we love you, we're so happy you're here. And I know sometimes during the silent meditation you might drop off, so I just want to briefly mention at the beginning that we are a 501c3 nonprofit that what can we, PayPal? Or, oh, Frank is putting a link in the chat for you to donate to us tonight or at any time. And so it is through these donations that we are able to come here every month and pay CSL Granada Hills and rental fee and to just keep these ceremonies going. So I'm just grateful that we're all here together. And now, without further ado, I'm going to call up Karina, Harbula, and Leslie to take us into our opening rituals. So thank you, ladies.
Hello, welcome everybody. We ask that you turn off your cell phones all the way off, because even when they are on vibrate, they can be distracting while we are meditating. We begin our full moon meditation this evening with an invocation. Great Father, Mother, God, and Goddess, be with us here and now. Hold this space sacred from which we can do our work. Open our hearts to your golden light, that we may radiate love into the hearts of all. Open our minds to your divine knowing, that we may radiate understanding into the minds of all. Open our spirits to your infinite presence, that we may radiate awareness into the spirit of all. One heart, one mind, one spirit, unlimited and indivisible. Be still and know that I am God. Acknowledging that spirit is one and the paths to God are many. In our opening ritual, we will honor the world's religions and the many names of God with a quote from each religion on the topic of love. A bell will be rung and a candle lit, as the name of the divinity is sounded for each of the major religions of the world, after which we will sound the Om. Om is an ancient sacred tone, a deepening sounding. The Om allows an intoning of grace, balance, and empowerment. There is no right or wrong way. Simply relax into your own tone. Open to the nuisance of this sacred sound as it moves through you. Our opening ritual will conclude with all of us sounding Om several times, each on your own note, in your own time, in a continuing free-form rhythm, creating a tapestry of healing sound. We honor all religions as expressions of the one God, Great Spirit, Divine Essence. May the spring well of love find us in unimpediment channels. Om central candle is lit, please. Thank you. In the sacred tradition of Taoism, the Tao, spirit arms us with love. Om. In the sacred tradition of Hinduism, Shiva, Ishvara, Vishnu, Brahma, one best worships the Lord through love. Om. In the sacred tradition of Buddhism, the goddess in all, Lord Buddha, cultivate a heart of love. Om. In the tradition of the sacred feminine, the goddess in all her forms, the Divine Mother loves, nurtures, and sustains all. Om. In the sacred tradition of Judaism, Anohai Elohim, you should love the Lord with your God with all your heart and your neighbor as yourself. Om. In the sacred tradition of Christianity, God, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. God is love. Om. In the sacred tradition of First Nations people of all lands. Love is the medicine that holds all life together. Om. In the sacred tradition of Islam, Allah, this is love, to fly towards a secret sky, to cause 100 veils to fall each moment. Om. In the sacred tradition of all other religions, you may now together say any additional names of divinity that you would like to invoke. Wanki Tanka, Tanka Shila. Om. Om. Let us now uncross our legs and close our eyes. If they are not already closed, take a long and deep breath in and out, in and out. As you take another deep breath, relax and let go of the day. Let go of the people, the challenges, and just be. When you are ready, put your feeling attention into your heart center and relax. Imagine a bright, warm sun floating above your head. Its rays are emanating down into the crown of your head. The sun is releasing a pure white light. This light is floating down, filling your head, your neck. It flows across your shoulders, down your arms, and out your hands. It fills your torso. Your organs are enveloped in this pulsating, purifying light of the sun. As the sunlight continues to float down your body, through your legs, and out the bottoms of your feet, it washes away all impurities, all imperfections, all pain and disease deep into the central core of the earth. Your body is filled with divine energy. Right now, you are whole, perfect, and complete. As the light continues to energize, pulsate, and vibrate, allow it to expand out through your aurific fields, your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual, energetic fields. As you continue to feel the perfection of your light body, allow it to expand and fill this room with divine essence. Continue to expand your awareness and divine essence out of this sacred space and imagine an intent that you are now permeating all of Los Angeles with the pure divine essence. Expand your awareness to all of California, all of the US, and allow it to float out across the globe, enveloping Mother Earth and all of her beings with the pure divine essence. The white light of perfection is now vibrating and pulsating, connecting all the beings on the planet who gather with conscious intent to heal, balance, harmonize, and unify the islands of light. We have now set the vibrational tone for the ceremony, answering the call. Now, slowly and gently, bring your awareness back to the room in the present time. Take a deep breath and open your eyes. And now, Florence has the message, right? You have the message of the moon, Florence? Yay! Very slowly, yay. Okay, sorry. I hope.
Wow. Just a little bit of wow going on here.
I think there's a lot of wow.
There's a lot of wow going on here.
Absolutely
Like,
lots.
you don't think about it until everybody's in one spot. I mean, you see us all and we're, one individualized unit, but I'm going to step back. Wow. So beautiful. Beautiful. Can we just claim that? Name it. Say, I am beautiful.
I am beautiful.
I am beautiful. Again, I am beautiful. Own it. The people who have to stand strong in owning who they are the ones who are carrying the light for change, and that's us. So we need to talk about it and stand strong in it and let it be the truth about who we are as we're living it. So please say it again. Who are you? I am beautiful. I am beautiful. The light of God is glorious, is not? It is beautiful. Who am I? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? We are beautiful. And so we're going to sing a little bit about peace, because peace is what we need in the house, in the street, in the heart, in the mind, in this planet right here where we live. Oh, she's fine.
Oh, yeah.
But us on her need to give her a little break. So peace in my mind, peace in my heart, peace in the earth. We're singing about it. Om Shanti. Now, she would be leading all this. Let's do it with power, with meaning, with love. 1, 2, 3. Let there be peace in my mind. Let there be peace in the earth. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti, Om. 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 Om Shanti Om. Peace within my mind. Peace within my mind. God and only God is moving me. Peace within my mind. God and only God I live to see. Peace within my mind. God and only God is moving me. Peace within my mind. God and only God I live to see. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti, Om. 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 Om Shanti. Peace within my heart. Peace within my heart. God and only God is moving me. Peace within my heart. God and only God I live to see. Peace within my heart. God and only God is moving me. Peace within my heart. God and only God I live to see. Om, Om, Shanti, Om, Shanti, Om, Shanti, Shanti, Om. 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 Om Shanti Om. Peace within the earth. Peace within the earth. God and only God is moving me. Peace within the earth. God and only God I live to see. Peace within the earth. God and only God is moving me. Peace within the earth. God and only God I live to see. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti, Om. 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 Om Shanti, Om. Om Shanti Om. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Well, here we are at another full moon. Son of a gun. We always seem to do that once a month. How fabulous. So this full moon is very interesting. It's in Cancer is the astrological sun sign. Cancer, as the first water sign in the zodiac, essentially embodies the qualities of empathy, intuition, and sensitivity, which is why there's a natural inclination to prioritize feelings and familiar connections throughout this season, whether through redecorating your living space, cooking meals that bring comfort. This season brings emphasis to your personal sanctuary. Spiritually, it symbolizes growth, spiritual strength, and transformation, as it coincides with the time of the buck moon, which is when the antlers start to come out on the male deer, and they come out as little velvet protrusions that get bigger and bigger. Bambi coming through. So the axis of the sun sign in Capricorn and the moon in Capricorn aids us in understanding the legacies that we build, as well as how we build from tradition and the past. These two zodiac signs reflect the private and public life of each individual. The planets are all in a vast dance at this time, so even if we have hurdles thrown at us, the best thing to do is to take a deep step back and pivot, focus on pleasure and connection, and brainstorm how you can build towards your greatest legacy. Because the Capricorn moon is an earth sign, incorporating nature into your rituals can be particularly powerful. This earth moon sign also has control over money. Therefore, using herbs, plants, crystals, or soil, as well as bills, coins, checks, gold, etc., for manifestation can be of great importance and results. There's your full moon in Capricorn.
I want to thank Karina and Leslie for that beautiful opening ritual. It was really beautiful. And thank you, Dina and Florence for Om Shanti, and Florence for our message of the moon. All right, let's get these glasses out. So now it's my wonderful pleasure to introduce our speakers and musicians tonight, Reverends Barbara and Gary Oltman. They have been, yay! They have been longtime students of New Thought. They were licensed as ministers of religious science in 2011. They have spoken at centers across California and led many meditations, visionings, workshops. Reverend Barbara Oltman's mission is to inspire, uplift, and empower. She believes in the healing power of music and the arts. She has spoken, sung, and served in many New Thought churches. She has facilitated the Artist Way workshops and created and led her Writing Your Own Amazing Life workshop. Her successful one-woman show, Only Connect, bridged varieties of varied musical genres with the common thread of seeking and finding connection. Barbara has sung for audiences at theaters, concert halls, clubs, and churches in the United States and Europe. She is currently semi-retired and working on her first novel. How exciting. Reverend Gary Oltman understands the power New Thought teachings like the Science of Mind have in transforming lives. He loves sharing how his life has evolved and become more fulfilling since he began his studies over 25 years ago. Reverend Gary founded the Peace Ministry at NoHo Arts Center for New Thought. He also facilitated the discussion group The Journey with his wife, Reverend Barbara, and fellow minister Reverend Sharon Earl. He has served several previous centers, boards as presidents, vice president, treasurer. Gary recently retired from one of the largest mental health and homelessness services not-for-profit agencies in Los Angeles, where he served as the vice president, I would guess, of accounting and controller. He is looking forward to spending time with family, including their new granddaughter, traveling, and having more time for creative pursuits such as this. Thank you for being here. Come up, and we are just, our hearts are open, and we can't wait to experience both of you. Thank you.
Now I'm going to set the tone here for Gary's talk. He requested that I sing this song. Yes, Elvis Costello's What's So Funny About Peace, Love, and Understanding. Very apt for this time. Searching for light in the darkness of insanity, I ask myself, is all hope lost? Is there only pain and hatred and misery? And each time I feel like this inside, there's one thing I want to know. What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Oh, what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Yeah, there we go. As I walk home through troubled times, my spirit gets so downhearted sometimes. So where are the strong and who are the trusted? And where is the harmony, sweet harmony? 'Cause each time I feel it slipping away, just makes me wanna cry. What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Ah, what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Where the strong and who are the trusted? And where is the harmony, sweet harmony? 'Cause each time I feel it slipping away, just makes me wanna cry. What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Oh, what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Oh, what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Woo. Woo. What's so funny about it? Nothing funny about it.
Bring this over here. Using this mainly. Felt like I should have just danced across the stage when you finished that. I gotta open up more and be able to just do that, and just say, just go for it. Thank you, Barbara, for honoring my request. Elvis Costello is one of our favorite artists. There seems to be a lot going on in the world lately. I can barely keep up, to be honest. I mean, things are changing so quickly. It can be exhausting at times. I mean, geez, what do we do? What do we do? And I could definitely relate to these lyrics that Barbara sang. And here they are. As I walk through the troubled times, my spirit gets so downhearted sometimes. So where are the strong and who are the trusted? And where is the harmony, the sweet harmony? Because each time I feel it slipping away just makes me want to cry. And with all these changing times, I admit maybe I have cried a few times. I have a few triggers I've been learning to work with and learning how to deal with. Some things can trigger me, especially in this world of politics. So I've been trying to detach from all that and not let every little negative thing that I perceive in the world affect me. So that's my mission, is trying to be anchored, become one of the trusted, become one of the strong, and anchor myself in that deep inner presence that I have, and stay out of the realm of fear and live in my little space I've carved out, of sacred space of peace that I've carved out in my mind. That's where I try to spend a lot of my time sometimes. But fear is not limited to one side. It's running rampant, on both sides. Maybe everyone's holding on so tight, things are shifting, and everyone's trying to be honest, everyone's trying to negotiate this gracefully. And I have to remind myself that there is something bigger than all that's going around, all these effects that I see. There's something bigger, and I'm one with it. I am it. It's right within me. It's right within each of you. And this is where, we need to come from that inner space. Well, as I'd mentioned, things are a little stressful. I could even get stressful about giving this talk tonight. You know, how will I flub up something, forget something I want to say, or how I look. Although I get a lot of compliments on my hair. That's always nice. We walked into the theater the other day, and the lady hands me the program. She says, "Best hair of the night." I go, thank you. But it's not what, it's not this container really and how cute it is. It's what's inside it. It's what's inside it that's important. And where do I focus my attention? Where do I focus my intention? Because intention is the seed of my experience. It's the seed of all my experiences. And is my mind a vessel for peace and sweet harmony? Or is it going to be used to add more chaos? So, how much should I fret about those fear thoughts that poke in there? I don't know anyone that's ever been able to completely liberate fear from their mind. And thankfully, it's where we place the majority of our attention that really creates our experience. So it's only 51%. 51% is the tipping point to creating that fulfilling life. I know we can do better than that, but it just takes 51% sometimes, and you're off and moving through life gracefully. Desiring unity, peace, and harmony also does not mean ignoring what is right in front of us. That is the very opposite. Peace-loving souls are not doormats, though. We're just pacifists. We have to acknowledge the opposite's existence. It's there. Our reaction to it is our saving grace. But after we've given the opposite a moment, and to be honest, maybe this is where I've struggled, just giving it a moment. But keeping it at a moment is the optimal. And when I can turn from discord and use my mind to replace it with something else, something less disruptive and more constructive, because I can always sprinkle peace across the top of discord with my consciousness. And that's what I like to do. I had a website I put together for my ministerial thesis. It was called World Peace is Now, and its tagline was, "We are creating it, we're not waiting for it." Yeah, that was and then, or as Barbara will sing later in her next song, we can live in a world that we design. World peace for me is not about changing the world. It's not about changing anything in the world. It's about creating a world not in need of change. A world that respects diversity and supports the uniqueness of everyone in it. It's not about defending a position. The truth needs no defense. It's not about stopping violence, reacting to events, or changing anything. If it were, we'd be allowing all the effects out there to dictate the cause. We should not be firemen and firewomen racing around the world trying to put out fires. Pain and suffering should no longer be a motivational tool to experience good. We are creating a world with dramatically less suffering and pain. We are no longer in need of pain to awaken us to our divinity. It's always there. It's waiting for us to recognize it and turn to it. We are creating a world where a peaceful choice is always the first option. Peace is not about choosing sides. It's not about limiting options. There are many answers to the same question that work for people. There's probably 7 billion different ways to do something. 7 billion people in the world, so there's 7 billion different ways. Many philosophies to choose from, and all are good as long as they harm no one or infringe on others' rights. Everyone should be able to live side by side in complete support of the other's freedom to express themselves. In John Lennon's song, which I really love, Imagine, he asks us to imagine a world without religion. Well, I've had a shift there too. I'm imagining a world where all religions live in peace and harmony and sweet harmony. Having said that, the world needs you. The world needs each of us. And here's how writer John Rodell puts it, where he wrote, this is really great, I love this. You are somebody's front porch to God. You are someone's doorway to mercy. You are the world's threshold to kindness. You are my entrance to letting go of regret. No pressure, but your life is a gateway to peace for both strangers and friends alike. Whether you realize it or not, empathy has chosen you to turn your heart into a welcome mat for others. This is the purpose of your life, to let your existence become a candlelit veranda of hope for the rest of us to gather on during the long night. Well, you know, the world needs the spiritual unity movement. It needs, it needs many, many organizations, because I know the spiritual unity movement is answering the call of all that I cited above. It's open and accepting and welcoming to all, and that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it. The world needs more places just like this. We can impact or even change the world simply by meditating like we've already done. I mean, I could feel the minute we meditated and we were done, I could feel the thickness of the air, the beautiful consciousness spreading within and out. You know, we created a combined energy. We bathed the neighborhood with peace and harmony. And that's what we're called to do. That's the answering the call that I feel we did perfectly here tonight. This is good work. It's valuable work. And the great thing about it is the simplicity. It's so simple just to sit and connect with that divine essence. And that's all it really takes to change the world. I did my ministerial thesis on the collective consciousness and its ability to impact the world positively. And in it, I cited scientific studies that demonstrated the power of meditation. In the world today, technology has removed the boundaries of time and distance that separate us. We can connect instantly with our phones, and we can even connect instantaneously with what's right here in our minds. So the information divide is gone. The unity of life has been no secret to the New Thought metaphysical spiritual world for over a century now, and as more great thinkers of the world join in, we will begin to tap into more of the unlimited potential of the universe. These things in our containers right here, our minds are the most powerful instruments in the world, and we must use them constructively, not destructively. I'm going to grab my water real quickly. I seem to be very parched. Thank you. Ernest Holmes wrote in The Science of Mind, which is the basis for the teaching of religious science that I've studied for the past 25 years. He wrote, "We must not forget that we are dealing with a subjective tendency towards the ultimate good, because in spite of all conditions, the race believes more in good than evil. Otherwise, we would not continue to exist. This is the internal hope and sense of our life." The collective consciousness, which we've fed tonight with our meditation, is the subjective. And we can really punch that up with a tendency towards peace and harmony with the seeds we sow into it. So there's a few studies that I put in my thesis that showed that, for instance, in 1993, in an 8-week period in Washington, D.C., a large group meditation reduced violent crime by 23%. They had predicted it might be 20, but they did studies where it was 23%. So the odds of this result occurring by chance are less than 2 in 1 billion. A study published in 1988 in the Journal of Conflict Resolution reported group meditation during a 2-month experimental period resulted in the number of war deaths dropping in nearby Lebanon. there's been about 42 of these different studies over the last 25, 30 years. So there's scientific proof that this works and can change the world. And what's so cool is that it's just simply sitting in the silence, connecting to it, bringing your awareness to it, and that's it. You don't have to chant, you don't have to have a willful intention that you're focusing all your intention on, that you want peace. Just being your recognize your own divine essence and sitting in that silence is all you need to do. Well, there's been lots of changes for me recently. As I mentioned, I just retired. So that eliminated the work stress out of my mind. That was really good. Man, I sleep so well now. I sleep like a baby because I don't wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning going, oh yeah, what gonna transfer that money on payroll? Oh my God. Now I just sleep right through. There are other things that can bother me though, and those triggers that I'm working on. But and I've turned 67, so I feel like, gosh, 2/3 of my life's over, confronting my mortality a lot. And, what am I going to do with these next 30 years of my life if I'm lucky enough to have that many? I'm using my mother. She just turned 95, so I'm using that as my goal. So I got a few years to go. But I'll just close with a little story of some of the things I want to do over the next 30 years. And a lot of that is my new granddaughter. She's so adorable, and I love spending time with her. And since I retired, I get to do the opportunity to do more things, like pick her up at preschool with my daughter. A few weeks ago, we picked her up, and I'm going to close with a little story of the ladybug that went to pick her up, and we're just hanging out in the courtyard, and there's all the little kids around me, and then just wandering over to the bench to sit down, and I noticed this little ladybug's on the bench. So I bend over, and I said, wait, don't go sit up. There's a ladybug here. So I put my hand down, the ladybug crawls on my hand, and all the little kids are watching. And so there's a tree in the courtyard, and so I just go over to the tree, and all the little ducklings are following me with the ladybug, about 5 or 6 of them. Put my hand up on the tree, and then the ladybug crawls up off my hand onto the tree, and then we all just stood in perfect silence. No one said a word. We all just stood, and the little ladybug just went up, up, up. We all watched him. And then he went into the tree, and that was it. And we just that was it. We just turned around, and we all dispersed, and it just felt like such a profound, deep moment of connection that's making me tear up right now. But it was so beautiful. So more moments of childlike wonder. That's what I want for my next 30 years. More moments where I connect to that divine presence, and let that out into the world. And I wish each of you that, more moments of childlike wonder each day. And just stay connected, because that's what will clear the path and make life easily and effortlessly for us to move through it together in peace and sweet harmony. Thank you. I'll turn it over to Barbara now.
Aren't I the lucky one? So the theme for this month is answering the call. It's a very interesting topic, and it brings up a lot of questions. What is the call, and who or what is calling? And what does it mean to answer that call? I looked, you got to start. I looked it up online, and I was really surprised to see several entries that talked about performing tasks from a sense of responsibility, duty, and sacrifice, and that kind of seemed wrong to me. My idea is very different. It's kind of a more organic call and response. And I don't believe that answering the call is about tasks and duty. I believe that answering the call is about love. Yeah. So who is calling? Love is calling to love. That divine presence within is calling us. The Psalms say deep calls to deep. And essentially, I think we're calling to ourselves. And despite what our family, friends, or teachers tell us, only we can know what's calling us. And we can only know if we listen. So it's so important to listen to that longing of your soul. And I know it can be hard to hear sometimes when there's so much noise, when there's so much turbulence and craziness out in the world. And I know my meditations have been a bit distracted lately. And all that means is that I need to spend more time in the silence, more time listening. And sometimes I need to temporarily shut out that world so that I can hear myself. And that doesn't mean that Gary and I, we're sharing a lot of the same thoughts. We wrote our talks separately, but there are some themes that are the same. That doesn't mean I ignore what's going on, but I do need to detach from it. There's a new thought anagram for the word fear. Some of you have probably heard it, false evidence appearing real. And it's not that there aren't scary things going on out there, but it's really important to remember that those aren't the only things that are going on. They're not even the majority of what's going on. Yeah. Sometimes it's necessary to look away from the train wreck of current events. Yes, in order to listen and hear the many other possibilities, to hear your possibilities. To listen to that divine at the center of yourself, that divine at the center of you. That is the origin of your call. Ernest Holmes wrote, "Nothing can be nearer to you than that which is the very essence of your being. The greatest of all possible discoveries, the finding of God at the center of your own being." Listen. When we deeply listen to ourselves, we hear the divine. Callings. In his book Callings, Greg Lavoie writes, "Calls are essentially questions. They aren't questions you necessarily need to answer outright. They are questions to which you need to respond, expose yourself, and kneel before. You don't want an answer you can put in a box and set on a shelf. You want a question that will become a chariot to carry you across the breadth of your life." I like that. And the call is different for each one of us. The questions we ask ourselves, how we answer, it's unique to each of us. And even across the breadth of our life, the scenery is constantly changing and shifting, so we need to constantly listen. I believe calls are not so much about what you do, but about who you are. The what you do part will naturally sort itself out and arise if you're true to yourself, if you get out of your own way, and as Emerson wrote, let us take our bloated nothingness out of the path of the divine circuits. I have to remind myself of that all the time. We need to stop judging what we do and commit more deeply to being who we are. Yes, yes. We need to stop judging what we do and commit more deeply to being who we are. Yes. Because I believe that the ultimate call is to be yourself. The world needs you. The world needs each one of you. Each of us is unique and important to that divine tapestry of life. Ernest Holmes wrote, "The divine pattern would be imperfect without you. Dare to be yourself. Stand in wonder before the majesty and might, the beauty and power of that divine presence which seeks expression through your individual life." When we listen deeply, we need to trust what we hear and have the courage to follow it. Being yourself can require courage. Sometimes it can seem like the hardest thing to do. Somewhere along the way, many of us get the idea that it's not okay to be who we are, and it's better to just blend in. As Ralph Waldo Emerson wrote in Self-Reliance, "Trust thyself. Every heart vibrates to that iron string. The world is a conspiracy to make you conform. Others think they know what you should be and how you should act and what you should think, and they will apply pressure to you to make you conform to it. But if you conform, you lose your soul. You lose your originality. You lose your connection to the mystery, and you lose your creativity and your aliveness." Well, we know some people are frightened by differences. They feel more secure and validated when everyone around them is just like them. Unfortunately, we've been seeing some of the worst tendencies of that kind playing out in the world. So it's more important than ever to commit to being exactly who you are. The world needs you. We are each unique individuals, and we're made that way for a reason. Raymond Charles Barker wrote, "You are the means by which the infinite acts upon the plane of the particular. In you, through you, and as you, the creative process seeks outlet." And I know each of us have a unique set of things that are important to us, things that we value. We each have unique dreams and desires. And these things, when confirmed by deep listening, are clues to our calling, clues to ourself. And they can fuel our natural and joyful doing. Another Ernest Holmes quote here: "Every legitimate desire that you have is the pushing of this power through you into its own self-expression. In this way, you are in partnership with the infinite." And I love this Rumi quote: "Let yourself be silently drawn by the stronger pull of what you really love." So what pulls at you? What do you really love? When the external world is caught up in discord and violence, focusing on love creates a different energy, an energy of lightness. Love, whether it's for humanity, for another person or persons, or some activity that brings you joy, love is powerful. It doesn't have to be grand. It can be very simple. Maybe you love walking in nature, or cooking, or reading, or writing, or singing, or swimming. Do more of that. Generate more of that energy of love. Be kind to yourself. Be yourself. The world needs you. What are you passionate about? Because passion is an antidote to powerlessness. Powerlessness is a lie. Your love and your dreams are powerful. And when your dreams combine with imagination and you allow them to lead you to organic action that comes out of who you are, it's a potent alchemy. It changes things in our lives and in the world. So dream your dreams and be who you are. The world needs you. All right. Dreams. Thank you. Ah, it's good. I'm ready. Close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care if they call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our minds. See, I don't care if they call us crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. We may be right, we may be wrong. I wanna bring you along to the world I see, to the world we close our eyes to see. We close our eyes to see. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. For the world we're gonna make.
So I still have tears. Thank you for that song. I love that song. Okay. Creators, create. Take a deep breath in. And as the light, we draw our attention inward, remembering the lines of the song we just heard, remembering the words and the talk we just heard and received. Both talks remind us of who we are and remind us of what we are capable of. So, 1 unit of breath, begin. And allow yourself to go deeper as the drum beat sounds. Sitting in the energy of who you are, knowing exactly what that is, what it feels like, how it resonates in the world, the being you. We breathe in. We breathe out. Focused attention. Directed non-thought. Let the drum beat carry you there to that place of nowhere. We focus. Remember, we allow. Follow your breath. In, out. Follow your breath. In, out. Follow your breath. In, out. Holding the vibration of love. Sending out the vibration of love. Lifting up the vibration of love. Being the vibration of love. breathing, listening, being. Bringing our attention to here now, grounding. Remembering who we are, connected. Allowing the connection more frequently. We are awake. We are awake. We are awake. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Is this, oh, there we go. We have our programs. I'd like us to read our closing invocation together. And if not, just follow along with me. Father, Mother, God, and Goddess, thank you for the blessings we have received. Be with us now as we leave this sacred space and go forward to our daily lives, taking the energy generated here tonight out into our homes, our work, the people we love, and all we touch. May we be your open channels into the world each day. And so it is. Amen. So before we say anything else, I want us to once again thank Gary and Barbara Oltman for the wonderful, wonderful program tonight. It was really beautiful, the two of you up here, both your talks, your music, how you intertwined your just who you are. It came just to your hearts to ours. I know it. I felt it. And the meditation tonight, beautiful Dina, beautiful Burl, the presence, it was beautiful. So I want to thank everyone for being here tonight. Next month, we have another beautiful ceremony on August 19th. Martin Espino. He is Meditación Azteca. He's, I don't know, Florence, could you tell me a little bit more? I could read it, I guess, huh? Yeah. Oh, everybody has it? Okay. Well, anyway, come. August 19th, that's my brother's birthday, by the way. So, the Sturgeon Moon, musician and teacher of ancient indigenous music from Mexico. There we are. That's what it is. So it's going to be fabulous. But every month is fabulous, and it's fabulous when we can get together and we can connect in that love vibration. So, as I mentioned at the top of the hour, yes, Florence? Oh, beautiful, beautiful. So again, Spiritual Unity Movement is a 501c3 nonprofit. We only really exists through your donations. We ask for $20 if you can give it. If you can give more, fantastic. If you can't, we still want you here. We will make sure that we've made sure for 25 years that these ceremonies were put on monthly. You know, Spirit and the universe continues to provide. So please, what is that you're holding up? CDs. All right, we have CDs back there, so check them out. So I just think you know, we felt it tonight. We've been in this vibration of love and light and meditation, so just take it with us. We're going to have our final closing ritual now that will really just take us completely out and out safely to our homes tonight. So thank you, thank you. I just really quickly would like to say that we are an all-volunteer board, and would the board members please stand up right now. Frank is our president, Dina, Florence, Leslie, Burl, Karina, Dina, myself. We've been doing this collectively for many, many years, and this is our love given to you. So, Karina, would you can come up?
Thank you, Nancy. Wow, that went fast, didn't it? All right, as we come to the close of our full moon ceremony this evening, let us take a moment to savor the center focus of healing energy we have generated here together. Remember, as you let your own light shine, you simultaneously give other people permission to do the same thing. Clearly, knowing yourself as an instrument of light, a being of spirit, you add one more grain of sand to the scales that hold the balance for our global future. Know that at a certain point, one grain of sand can tip the scales. You, in this very moment, can be that grain of sand. I would like to invite the candle lighters to come forward to form a circle around the candle table. Now, would you all please stand and join the candle bearers in the center? Let us embody the spiritual power that has been generated and received from the forces of light that guide this service. Let us focus that energy into the group center, allowing it to rise up and pour this blessing out into our world, extending its positive healing effects throughout the awareness of humankind and the consciousness of our planet. We will sound an extended freeform Om. As the sacred tone pours through you, feel yourself participating, drawing this healing love energy deeply into yourself and sending it out into your life, into our world. As we sound the Om, let us consciously extend our blessings to our planetary life, Mother Earth, including the animals, the trees, the air, and the water, as well as to all those who are in need of healing. For those we would like to include in this healing circle, we speak their names together silently or audibly. Patrick, Maria, Fred, the Warrens, Allison, Patricia, all the people that we pray for. And with power, love, and intelligence, let us send out this healing light energy to transform the consciousness of humankind, continuing a free form. Oh. Blessings and good night. Thank you for coming and joining us in this beautiful ceremony.